Hi, I'm Ian Pennington, the founder of PenPod Overland Camping Trailers, and I'm just here to share a little bit about our story and how it began. Around about 10 years ago, I was on holiday in Australia. I saw an overland trailer. It wasn't like this, but it gave me the ideas and the inspiration for what I particularly wanted myself. Towards the end of 2019, we actually started to make the first 2 camping trailers. We initially started with masking tape on the floor just to see how big it was going to be and would it work. We laid down on the floor and thought, yeah, that'll work. And then we literally started designing it properly from then on, myself and a colleague. The trailer that you see here today is pretty much identical almost to what we first built back, 4 or 5 years ago. All we've tended to do is fine-tune little bits, make things a little bit better, a little bit more effective, a little bit more efficient, and but the basics of it are almost identical to what they were right in the beginning. I initially started, I was going to build 2 trailers. I was going to sell one to pay for mine. They sold before I finished them, so I started 2 more. They also sold, and then 2 more, and they sold, and that's basically how the concept of PenPod was born. I still haven't got one yet, 5 years later, and we've sold over 130 plus, so I might get one day. The inspiration behind the products itself, my background's military from a long time ago. I did want something rugged looking, off-road style. I wanted something that would work in pretty much any environment. So if it's myself on my own, or a couple, or a family, it works. It's a bit like expand. You make it as small or as big as you want it, depending what you want to do on that particular event or occasion or camping trip. In the early stages, I just talked about this with my dad. We came up with various ideas, different sizes, different options. Unfortunately, he did die before we finished the first 2. So we changed the name that day to PenPod, which is Pennington, the family name, so we called it after my dad, basically, in memory of him. One of the best projects we've worked on so far today is recently last year we built a trailer for Phoenix Heroes, which is a PTSD charity dealing with veterans with obviously issues from conflict. It's used on all their fishing events. It's a fantastic organisation, basically looking after veterans that have done their part for this country. So we were proud to build them a trailer. We handed it over a few months ago, and it's one of the most passionate things that we've done up to now for a really good cause. Working with Phoenix Heroes, the PTSD charity, has obviously linked us in with the various people. So it's linked us in with Rob Hughes, famous fishing commentator, and also Mark Billy Billingham, SAS, of the SAS Who Dares Win programme. He's now our ambassador. So to have somebody like Billy Billingham, SAS, as an ambassador for our product is absolutely incredible. A few of my favourite things about the PenPod itself: it's very easy to use, very easy to tow, it's versatile, it's very rugged, and it looks good. Up to now, the PenPod has mainly been sold around the UK, but moving forward we want to be looking out towards Europe. The market out there is massive, and the options and the potential is huge. We have a really close relationship with some of our customers. We do keep in contact. Many of them send us pictures, things, of their experiences, adventures, where they've been. We've just had one customer back. I think it was 4,500 kilometre journey that he's done through the Alps and the Pyrenees over to Morocco, Portugal. Really extensive trip. So anything from a family camping weekend away to a campsite to literally 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 kilometre journey. The PenPod itself is a bit like the combination tool of the camping world. You can basically add to it or take away whatever you want, just to work for whatever you want to do with your family on your explorations. We're located on the edge of the Ribble Valley, which is a beautiful area to be. The workshop and the showroom are in Clitheroe, Lancashire, and if you want to come and visit and have a look around one of our trailers, just give us a call or an email and you're more than welcome to visit.